If you smell what the White Mountains is cooking, oh, family, country, woo! Oh my gosh, guys. I want you to know something. This video is intense. Hey, good morning, guys. White Mountain Mike here. It's been a while since I did a video. I got a lot going on. Good morning, Sig. What's up, buddy? I'm actually starting a new job here soon, and I thought I'd do a video before I headed down to Safford, Arizona. Kind of be back and forth from here down there. I was gonna start the video, just kind of go over everything that's been going on, you know, face to face, but I'm not camera ready. Just woke up. It's Friday morning. Took some time off, took the family on vacation. I'll include some pics there. We went to Monument Valley, went to Window Rock, Arizona. Started off in Gallup, then went to Window Rock, checked out the res and everything, and drove on through to Bluff, stayed the night. I had a cool little town there, like a reenactment of some settlers from back in the day. And just a really nice setup. You didn't have to pay for admission or parking or anything. And then the next day, got up after we had our massages and our spa treatments. Got up and went over to Monument Valley, checked all that out. On the way, stopped like Goosenecks. The Goosenecks is really cool. It's like a baby Grand Canyon. I guess they get more attention, the Grand Canyon ones that are around. Over here in the backyard, you can see on the other side they're doing some ag burning. But anyway, I think you can hear our new rooster. Got him from the neighbor over here, from Todd. He's silky. Actually, yeah, I haven't shown you guys the new coop. So guys, I built this from scratch. Painted it green, threw a horseshoe on it. And those of you who don't know, we have 8 chickens, 1 rooster, 7 hens that we ordered. Those are leghorns, and then the silky actually makes 11, or actually, sorry, 9. Can't do my math. But anyway, you can barely see him. He's a silky. Really cool. He lets you pick them up and pet them and stuff. Leghorns are a little more skittish. But anyway, here's the run that I built. Chicken coop I built from scratch. Started out with 4 2x4s standing straight up. Just built around it. Here's the nesting box. I got a 4 nesting box set up. Push that down, that closes. And if you go around to this side, here's the door. Big door for our cleaning purposes. And here's the water bucket. It's got the nipples on there. That way all they gotta do is come over and they click it. And surprisingly, it works really well. They came over and used it right away. Here they come, they wanna see what's going on. I got the feeder right there. I got the roost up here. Sig's over here, he's helping me do the video. Hey, Sigs. And then you got the rest of the run here. If I were to guess, probably about 15 by 15. Rooster's name is John Coffee. I don't know if you guys have seen Green Mile. but he's big and black. And then over here I got the posts up. I'm gonna put in a little extra area, little I guess a bigger run. Still need to build a mobile coop, like a tractor, because we've got 30 chickens coming, chicks, that are gonna be for meat. Found some double gates in the backyard that the previous owner left. So I put in some posts. I'm gonna hang those, put up wire. Wire's coming in the mail, should be here in a few days. Here's more of the coop though. Let me know what you guys think. The wind started blowing, and this actually started to cave in right here in the middle. So what I did is I got down and I cut out these frames, kind of pushed it back. Seems to work really well. There's John Coffee. Got a little chorizo on his face. There's the girls over there. They're kind of hanging out. There's the ramp. I'll get this thing to focus. But anyway, there's that. My youngest, Maddie, she's turning 8. I went ahead and bought her a trampoline. So I got that all set up. Of course, being from China, some of the parts were broken, some were missing. Real nice, but that's what you come to expect from that quality. So anyway, guys, not to get too political, but inflation with the way it is and everything. A lot of stuff we want to do around the farm. I guess I call it a farm, but it's just our property. I left my current job, and I'm gonna be driving more, but I will be making more money. With everything that's going on and everything we want to do around here, it's gonna take more money. So I kind of gotta do it. Just man up and get it done. Wouldn't be this way if Trump was in office, but it is what it is. Anyway, here's the enclosure, our little backyard area. I went ahead and picked up some cameras too. These kids are getting older. You tell them to do something, they usually don't want to do it. We know, as parents, we've been there. So I put cameras up. That's Arlo. I got the solar panel for it too, so I don't have to worry about batteries. Got the spotlight. It's got a spotlight on it, the camera itself. I also have the same setup on the front side of the house, kind of watches the whole street. But I am going to show you guys the garage next, because I've been doing some work on a certain Jeep, and I got some updates there. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got some gravel added too. It's been a while since I did the last video, so this one's gonna be kind of encompassing everything we've been kind of doing. Got all this gravel delivered. Not sure where I want to put it. So coming in handy though. Got the propane tank swapped out. That was a 250 before. Got it down to a 60, which is a lot better. So all we have is the range. We're not using it for heat or anything. It's an old bed frame. I'd give it to somebody, but it's already missing parts. We're using it as roost in the chicken coop. Speaking of chickens, there's Rooster. It's my truck, Rooster Cogburn. And here, guys, see, we had a lot of gravel delivered up front. And then we just kind of raked it out. My dad came out. We had the kids come out and help. Made a path. I put in the mailbox, by the way. Nope, Sig, come on. Anyway, dog almost got ran over. He's not too bright. Come on, buddy. No, Sig, come on. Alrighty, I gotta take care of this dog real quick. Okay, SIG taking off like that. That was not ad-libbed. That was happening moment by moment there. Alrighty. So you see some old leaf springs on the ground. That's kind of a foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Ooh. There's the quad. So the quad, speaking of SIG, he actually ate the brake line on it. We ordered a new one. We're gonna put that on. What's crazy is there isn't a place to put brake fluid. It's actually all inside here. And it's all one unit. And it's actually the foot brake cable that he ate, which sucks because this is the only brake that works, because the other brake is like a bicycle brake up here. It just works right here. I don't know. Let me see if I can show you guys. There we go. That's all it's doing as I'm grabbing the handle. But we'll get that swapped out. We still drive it. I mean, momentum being what it is, you eventually slow down. Let's take a look at the shop here. All right. I'll get some light going. There's the 5.5. Anyway, guys, the foreshadowing of the leaf springs, excuse me, leads me to this. Ta-da! I know you guys probably thought, oh, he's done with it. We're getting there. Maybe some of you thought that. The frame is actually done. It's painted in a primer. It's a sandable primer, but it's also a rust primer inhibitor. It's not a converter, it's an inhibitor. So what I did, I don't know if you remember the previous videos, I stripped it down to metal and hit it up with this primer from Tractor Supply. It's good stuff. It's right over there. Real messy stuff. I thought it would go on a lot easier. It's like a hardcore chemical-based paint. Definitely want ventilation if you guys are using that. I just threw a mask on and got going on it. But anyway, new leaf springs, rough country. And there's the new shackles, kind of painted over them a little bit, but that's okay. It's my Jeep, I don't care. Actually, the U-bolts, I should say. There's the shackles. Had to use the old shackles, use the new hardware kits, because the lift kit doesn't come with shackles, which is crazy. This part is new. I don't know if you remember, guys. This is cross member I welded in. Paint's still a little tacky from yesterday. There's the other leaf spring, new shocks. I mean, I mounted the, welded the shock tower mounts, I should say, onto the frame. There's the other one. And got the shocks put in yesterday. See if I can get a good picture. There we go. Check it out. So there's all the fuel lines, brake lines, all that good stuff. It's all kind of tangled up right now. You know, little stuff here and there. I mean, there's a lot to do on this thing, but as you can tell, we're getting closer. Here's the front end. And it's hard to tell when you're doing these videos, but it is 4 inches taller for sure. There's a new shock right there. And there's a new leaf spring. I haven't tightened these in yet. I haven't hooked up the sway bar. Actually, the old pins are fused in there, so I'm gonna order a new sway bar. Matter of fact, I ordered it last night. I got the new links I need to put in. That's where one of the links attaches right there. All the tie rods, I got new tie rods I need to do. Okay, so basically it comes down to this huge list. I've got to do the tie rods, okay? I've got to do the slip yoke. I did get a slip yoke eliminator. The drive shaft is actually on back order, so I'm waiting on that. Slip yoke did arrive already. But guys, as you can see, it's hanging out a good, what is that, 2 inches? Yeah, good 2 inches is just hanging out. So I got that. Got to cut the new body, which is over there. I got to mount it on here. Got to weld up top, got to weld down below. Still not done with the lift kit. I bought a body kit as well. So as that guy, the body over there goes on, we're gonna do the body kit. I got new glass for the windshield. Let me get into a better view here. New glass for the windshield, so we got to install that. You know, there's still quite a few things left to do. Oh, new fenders. Look how tore up these old fenders are. And the new ones. Of course, you get excited when it comes in the mail, and then you find out where it was made. It was made in Taiwan. These two fenders came in these boxes. But, and that's the funny thing, you know, I didn't know Taiwan was a country. I thought China was going around saying that they owned them. But anywho, there's my two fenders. Those are going to go on. And got to do the interior. Got new seats, got new brackets. Need to get a new tailgate. Terry, you'll remember Kevin pushing this Jeep up the driveway with his Jeep, and we were joking around because the only straight piece on the Jeep was the tailgate until Kevin got there and gave it a good push. No big deal though. I'm gonna fix that. It's actually cool thinking about him on that. The motor, I think I mentioned it before, but I think I'm gonna do a rebuild on it. It's a good motor. It's a 4.2. You know, it's one of the originals. Back before they went 4.0, you know, legendary motor. Still think mine's better. But, you know, it's your preference. Carburation or fuel injection. Fuel injection, obviously more efficient. Carbureted. You're dealing with some issues, yeah, you know. But I am going to do, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, but I am going to do the Nutter bypass, I think it's called. That's where you eliminate all the smog in your motor. And I don't know if I've ever shown you guys a motor, but let's get my big old fingers out of the way there. Let's check it out. Alrighty guys, here it is. The infamous 4.2 carbureted AMC Jeep motor. A lot of doubts on this from people who saw it when I first got it home. Didn't know if we'd have it drive in and run in, and you know, I'm pretty handy with the wrench though. Took it all apart, changed all the fuel filters, fuel lines, swapped the carburetor, dropped the oil pan, cleaned all that out, new gaskets, took the valve cover off, cleaned all that. New seals, gaskets there. Want to eliminate all the hoses. That'd be great. California can take that and stick it where the sun don't shine. Brand new battery. Just a really solid motor. Really happy with it. Brake booster was new. That was already installed when I got it. And I know I haven't stayed in touch with the original owner, but the situation was this Jeep was in Scottsdale, okay? Gentleman who owned it bought it from Connecticut, and it was his little beach cruiser. He loved tootling around in it, and obviously didn't take too good a care of it, but you know, you get it from Connecticut, I'll bet you it was already nice and crunchy before. Anyway, he ended up getting cancer, and he wasn't able to finish restoring it, so it sat in his driveway for about 5 to 6 years. I had the pleasure of meeting his wife, and they're both from California originally. It was their beach cruiser as well as their desert cruiser when they moved to Scottsdale. She explained all the memories they had in it, and they were just, 80s beach bums. They were cool people, and real happy to have met them. And I let her know this thing would be getting fixed up, and not very often when you say that, is it going to happen? And it doesn't matter who you are, things happen. You get busy. Obviously me with the new job, I'm only going to be able to work on it so often, and that kind of bothers me. But, it kind of is what it is. It's not an everyday ride. That's something nice to build up, pass down to the kids. Yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this, I just thought about it. The four-wheel drive is actually locked in on this. And Kevin is actually the one who told me that they sold kits that you can buy right there. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So anyway, this has been the fork that's inside there. I've permanently installed it into the four-wheel drive position, so it is constantly locked in. The reason I did this, and the reason a lot of people do this, is all the vacuum hoses were rotted, shot out, and I didn't feel like replacing them. I mean, that that would have been a pain in the butt. It's like going back in time and restoring, a caveman's Flintstone mobile. No offense to the original makers of the AMC or all you aficionados with the vacuum lines, but this works for me. And I could have gone with the switch, mounted it on the dash, but I don't mind having it in four-wheel drive constantly. You never know what you're going to get into anyway. Okay, so kind of hard to tell, but it is a lot higher. These are 33-inch tires, and that is a 4-inch difference right there, guys. This frame, where it's at right now, was down here. And while I was working on it, it was actually down here. But this is kind of the ride height that's going to be at. It's really cool. And just looking at it, just really awesome. Knowing that it's coming along. Trying to think if there's anything else that's new that's coming. So I am waiting on, like I said, the axle for the slip yoke. So we can get that taken care of. Slip yoke eliminator from Rough Country. It's on back order. Stuff I do have coming, sway bar. I'm not going to do the disconnects. I'm just not that into rock crawling. I want something to go take off-road on the trails and stuff up here in Eager and the White Mountain area. And I think this will do just fine. But I've got just a huge amount of parts just sitting around waiting to be installed. And like I said, I start the new job here soon. So I spent the last few days working on this, and I do want to spend time with the kids. So it may get touched today, it may not. But we're going to have a great day today. We're going to go into show low because my oldest daughter has got a softball game this evening. And hopefully we kick the crap out of the show low team because they like to brag. And it always makes for good competition because most of the people, and I'm not saying all, most of the people in show low right now are from Phoenix. Most of the people in Phoenix are from Southern California. So there you go, put 2 and 2 together. But there she is, looking really cool. I was having some issues yesterday, just real quick. This bumper is bent right here. And I was like, man, I can't get these shackles to turn in so I can mount this leaf spring. What the heck? And if you look right here, the bumper actually pinched the shackle. So it was like, it wasn't going anywhere. And I'm telling you guys, these bolts, oh my gosh, there's a reason why there's grinder scrapes up and down the ear on that. It did not want to come out. It was fused together. I mean, and I'm, you know, like I mentioned, the sway bar pins, those are fused in there. This actually isn't the hole that the pin was in. This is a hole that I drilled. And I'll zoom in here closer. And you can kind of make out where the line is at the bottom there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is actually where it fused together. I mean, what a pain in the butt. It's just, it had never been taken out, you know, and this thing's a 1989. There's so many parts on here and bolts on here that are just fused together. You know, it's just not gonna happen. You're gonna have to cut it. Looking back at it, probably should have taken the bumper off. Bumper's bent. I'm not gonna keep it. Excuse me. Simply because I want to put a new bumper on it. And yes, I do want to put the tire mounted bumper on the back, and those are super expensive, so we're gonna be waiting on that. As far as the fenders go, I don't know any of you watching this knows how difficult these fenders are, but you've got a connector there, you've got wiring, you've got brake lines, and that's just the bottom. Up here I need to remove the jack, the battery tray, electrical, a couple other things. And then this fender comes off. And then on the other side, you got the horn, you've got, you know, coolant overflow containers, window wiper fluids. Window wipers don't even, fluid squirters, whatever, they don't even work. So I don't even know why I have that in there, but, and I don't intend on fixing it, you know. Carburetor, guys, actually was from eBay, and you're gonna be disappointed, but yeah, it's from China. But you know what? It was 70 bucks, and it works flawlessly. Or, well, like the original anyway. And another tip, or another thing I should say about the fenders. So I got stock fenders. I'm not gonna do Smitty belts. I'm not gonna do, you know, those funky new ones they put on there. They rip out the originals, and, you know, I'm all about lifting and rock crawling and having a good time, but I like to have original parts now and then if I can maintain them and I can keep them. So I went with the originals, but I do have 33-inch tires. Okay, so that was an issue to me. So I thought, okay, hopefully my lift kit will eliminate that situation. And from what it looks like, it will. And from what I've read online, if you have a 4-inch lift kit with 33-inch tires, and your stock fenders, you should be fine. So I think we're golden as far as that goes. But yeah, so just updating you guys, letting you know what's going on here in the White Mountains. Lighting's not the greatest in here right now. It's early morning. But like I said, you know, we're gonna take that 231 out right there, that transfer case, and I'm gonna do the slip yoke on it. Get the drive shaft taken care of. We're gonna mount that gas tank. Now that it's got something to mount to, with the cross member. New leaf springs, new shocks. Those are all tightened down. I haven't tightened the front yet. Still got a lot to do there, like the Pitman arm. Eventually, this is gonna be a badass Jeep though. It's gonna have a sound bar going across the top, stereo system, all that good stuff. Nothing too fancy though. No seat warmers. No. And, but yeah, beautiful day in the White Mountains. Feels like it's about 60 degrees out here about 9 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can hear, that's my rooster over there again. John Coffee, crowing to the air. And my 89 YJ. See if I can close the hood with one hand and not kill myself. Alrighty guys, White Mountain Mike signing off. Make sure to like this video, leave any comments, love to hear from you guys. God bless America. Have a good weekend.